Good afternoon. Failure to listen to families, failure to learn from clinical incidents, and failure of multiple external bodies to act in improving maternity services over 2 decades. Well, these are the damning findings of today's final report of the Independent Review of Maternity Services at Shrewsbury and Telford NHS Trust. The inquiry, led by the senior midwife Donna Ockenden, concluded that more than 200 babies who died might have survived if they'd received better care. It highlights 60 specific local actions for the Trust, focusing on improving patient safety, increasing patient and family involvement in care and investigations, and improving the management of complaints. Jeremy Hunt commissioned the inquiry, which led to today's report when he was Secretary of State for Health and Social Care in 2017. He gave me his reaction to Donna Ockenden's findings.
I think it's an absolutely shocking report. I actually met a couple of families and there were 23 families.
What is also quite shocking is that it wouldn't have come about had it not been for 2 grieving families actually pushing for that. That can't be right, can it?
I think it's very important to say, though, that nearly 600,000 babies are born every year.
Now, Shropshire's not alone, of course, in facing recruitment problems with care staff. Joining me now is Professor Catherine Needham from the University of Birmingham, whose research covers social care and policy innovation. So how pressing a problem is this vacancy gap in adult social care?
Well, we know we've got a problem. We've got demand is growing, we've got demographic...
What do you think the problem is then? What's the big problem with people not going into care?
Well, it's a low-wage sector and people can do a very simple...
Welcome to a very wet and cold Coventry city centre. I'm joined now by Chief Superintendent Kenny Bell, who's going to tell us about the new safety campaign from West Midlands Police this festive period. So what exactly is the police going to be doing to make sure that people are safe over Christmas?
Well, we're going to be working with the public, and I'm asking for the public's help to ensure that they remain vigilant.
Welcome to the 1930s here at the museum. But interestingly enough, what's going on behind is going to be incredible because they're going to be building an entirely new town based on the 1940s and the 1960s. Let's find out more with Andrew Lovett. Andrew, tell me more.
Hi, hello.
Now, Worcester's first ever balloon festival takes the skies this evening. It's the second attempt at getting the event off the ground after bad weather got in the way last month. So we thought it was only right we send Rebecca Wood over to the racecourse for the forecast and to find out what's in store for visitors. So lots to see and do over the next couple of evenings, Becky. Now, Wolverhampton schoolgirl Sky Gardner should also have been taking part in the baton relay. The 14-year-old, who was born with a genetic disorder, was nominated by her school. But sadly, she died in March, just days before the letter confirming her selection came through. Now, her mum, Laura, is set to take her place in the relay, and I'm really delighted to say that Laura joins me now in the studio. Laura, you're so welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And before anything, we just want to say our heartfelt condolences on your loss. Tell us about Sky. What kind of girl was she?
She was a happy child, always had a smile.
Lovely, lovely girl. Yeah. Lovely, lovely girl. And how did she get to be nominated as a baton bearer?
Her school one of the school teachers contacted me.
And how much would she have loved to have been a baton bearer, do you think?
She would have loved it.
Yeah.
She'd have loved all the attention she was getting.
And so now, in Sky's place, you're going to be holding that baton. How much does that mean to you?
It means a lot because I can keep her memory alive.
Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. With just 517 days to go until the start of the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in 2022, the organisers have been outlining which sports will feature where in the competition schedule. A total of 19 sports will be played over the 11 days of the event, with the opening day featuring 14 of them. Well, our sports editor, Nick Clitheroe, is with me now. So, Nick, what can we look forward to?
Well, this is a great moment if you love weightlifting.
Now, Nick, it's fantastic news for our region and the city as a whole. Are organisers confident, though, that spectators will actually be allowed in?
Well, this has been a big question with so many...
Right, on to the sport now, and Dan Pallett joined me. Let's start with Aston Villa. Dan, heartbreak.
Yet another game that promised so much and delivered so little. It's becoming an...
Yeah, so elsewhere, let's have a look at League One. Another harsh lesson for Burton Albion, right?
Yes, the second game running with manager Nigel Clough has been left fuming because...